is up, everybody? Welcome to Monk and Lou's Happy Hour right here Friday afternoon to go over all things UFC Vegas 69, headlined by Jessica Andrade and Aaron Blanchfield this Saturday. Lou, how is it going? You looking forward to this less than banger of a card? It's just a little less than a banger.
I'm about to retweet something. There's this dude on Twitter. I guess he follows me. His name is MonkMMATics Bets. His screen name is Cash. And I'm just going to retweet this right now. Tune in right. He tweeted, I'm getting pretty fed up with watching and listening to fight preview capping shows where the hosts hit every card that isn't a stacked PPV. Nobody cares to cover the fights. And I'm retweeting him. I said, tune in right now. Am I excited? I'm excited every week. You know why? Because we have fights. And that's cool, man. Look, is this card great? No, it's fucking terrible. Did Patrick and I maybe make a side bet on how many canceled fights there would be? And we're both like, yeah, we both lost. That nobody missed weight today.
Yeah,
Hey, man. 11 fights. They all made weight. Let's fucking go, dude. Look, by the way, Sean, let me put my boy Sean on for a second. I don't love that Sean has these hard lines, like when he says on Twitter, 100% is going to happen. But you know what I like about Sean? This is a passionate dude. Sean is here for fun. Sean is one of the better supporters in our community. Comes in tons of shows. Comes in Wheezy shows. Comes in Brady's shows. Comes to the DFS shows. I don't even know if Sean plays DFS. Sean is here for UFC content. Sean, I love that you're here. We have fights. Let's fucking go. And I don't have a Paloma, but hey, Monk. Oi! Yes! Can we talk about how Wheezy, you like Wheezy, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I like him. He's okay. You know what I love about Weezy the most? I can go on his show and just say shit, and he just refuses to read ahead. And I'm like, yep, well, you're waiting for this one, dude. At least I'm reading ahead. I'm like, I know. Oh, my God.
Let's go, John. What's happening? Uh-oh, I think Lou's frozen.
No, I'm not frozen.
Well, let's get into these fights, huh?
No, hold on. I need a second. I'm honored, like that. I'm honored that with the Mount Rushmore of like people. Thank you, John Kelly, for even like fucking showing up, dude. Wow. I'm like humbled right now that John showed up. I'm not being like an asshole. I'm not being anything. Like, I fucking love John Kelly. And he's gonna hate me if I don't say like something about P. Ryan on Cincy, like fucking up. John Kelly's my dude. Hey, my Mount Rushmore of DFS is very simple. It's Munkelstein, it's Kyle Marley, it's John Kelly, and it's Gordo. And this is just DFS. And if I have a fifth, it's Brady. And the only reason Brady doesn't get like a head is because every time Brady wins a tournament, he's chopping it 160 ways, like his last fucking win. Which John Kelly, thank you. And I would give you the cut off my back if you were stranded on the air. Thank you so much, John, for even tuning in. Monk, get your boy in here. Where's Kyle?
I have no idea, bud.
Oh my God, John Kelly. I am like fucking honored. I'm honored and flattered that John Kelly. I'm gobsmacked, as the Brits say. I am so honored that John came in. I really am.
Well, are you as gobsmacked as Juan Camilo Ronderos is to be celebrating his birthday the day before his fight, coming off of a cocaine suspension?
So before you break down this fight, because you're going first, which means you cover the main event first, I just want to say I have never done cocaine in my life.
It's not a performance-enhancing drug.
I love him. Okay, I'm getting the fights, John. So here we go, John. You ready for this? How have you ever, if you're like a big dude that loves Coke, how you miss weight is crazy. It's bananas to me.
Well, he's not a big dude. He's like a small dude.
He's 125 pounds.
Yeah, that's a little buff boy.
Dude, I'm 45 years old and I weigh like 158. And I'm in good shape. If I did Coke, I'd weigh 130 and my apartment would be like spectacularly clean.
Well, it's not meth.
Yeah, but I'd be like, dude, I had Ritalin in college, and like people fucking like, yeah,
Oh yeah,
clean.
that's no joke. Get on
Okay,
those pharmaceuticals.
So I got it. John's here. I got it. So Carpenter is like a smash spot for me here, and John Kelly, since he's in the chat, like Brady and I did WCS. We've capped Carter. We've capped Carpenter before. He's like really like Carpenter on the feet should have an advantage. On the ground, he should have a massive advantage here. Like his line is, I don't think his line's wide enough, but he's like super clever on the ground. Like watch his regional tape. Like the knee bar he hit, he kind of like no, but like he didn't like say I want to get a knee bar and get out of here. He's clever. Like all his regional film, he doesn't target one area of the body. He's I read and I take what's there. I love Carpenter's skill set. I have no problem with him getting a decision win on the Contender Series. Like, I mean, obviously. I love Carpenter here big. I love him to get a submission. He's 9,300, right, Monk?
Yep.
So I've given my take. How do you like we're gonna get to Buena being 9,500. This is a fun card for you though, right, Monk? Because you have a 9,500 which is unplayable. So now it becomes let's get creative. So is Carpenter the second most expensive guy?
Yeah.
Okay. I am curious, Monk. How do you play him here?
Well, the current ownership, to answer Ayo's question, is 40%, around 40% ish. That's my ownership, and then averaged out with a couple other sites that I follow. I don't know. I'm not playing Ronderos at all in 20 max. Carpenter, the issue is you have to play Carpenter because if you don't, you could miss out on a ton of points. But the issue is everyone is playing Carpenter. Everyone is playing AJ Fletcher, and that's just how it's going to be. Everyone is, I mean, Lena Landsberg ownership is going to be triple what it really should be. And
may I interrupt for a second?
Sure.
The Carpenter Fletcher parlay, betting wise.
Oh, it's got to be
like. Well, I'm letting you know, like that seems to be like, and I think part of it is like they're the first two fights. Let's get it out of the way. But them being parlayed, which is like minus 120, minus 130, depending on your book. It's almost like people are like, great. Like, so I'm letting you know, like, I'm with you on like their ownership.
Yeah, it's gonna be you're either gonna have to go crazy high and like double your ownership to Carpenter of the field, or you're just gonna have to go low. There's 3 guys in the 9Ks that I'm gonna be playing. I'll probably pick 2 of them, and I'm probably gonna stay away. The Carpenter Fletcher duo is probably gonna be my lowest owned, just because that's all anyone else is gonna play. So I'm gonna try to get a little different. I like Carpenter. Does he score well in DK? Someone asked. I don't know. He scores 3.7 a minute, but he would have only put up 85 in his decision win against Edgar Charez. I don't know how to say that last name. I don't know where the guy's from, but he wouldn't have scored very well. So it is going to be interesting.
You're racist.
Huh? If it is going to be interesting to see if he can even 10x his salary, because to get like 13x, which is optimal value, he's going to have to put up 124. There you go. You answered your own question. Kyle Marley's in the chat. Shout out DFS Army, baby. That is another site that I pull ownership from, by the way.
We literally have a show that like fucking Marley and John Kelly were in. And can I give a shout out to my other buddy Effie, who he did a show with our buddy Patrick.
Oh yeah.
And he hasn't done many shows live, and he fucking killed it, dude. Like
hell yeah.
Yo, by the way, go follow our buddy Effie. He did a killer fucking job with Pat on Wednesday to break down these fights. Like, go give Effie a follow. Sharp motherfucker and entertaining.
Oh yeah, no, but to finish it up, I've heard a lot of good things about Clayton Carpenter this week. I mean, I don't think you can play Ronderos at all. Cash, GPPs. I mean, if you're playing 150s, yeah, I mean 5%.
You have to
The
get
standard.
to like. I mean, look, he does cocaine.
Yeah,
So he may like
he
murder.
stopped doing cocaine, right?
Like he may murder the ring attendant and just score a ton of points. Our buddy Dale is here too. Dale, thanks for checking in.
Crapping in. The next fight that everybody's going to be parlaying and playing is AJ Fletcher against Temba Garimbo. What have you got for this one, betting wise?
So let me pull this up. I was gonna wait till the Pogues fight, but there are some people in this space. I'm just gonna say this right now. Like, there are people in this space that they randomly fire prop bets in the Twitter space and says, "What if I do this? What if I do that?" Like, I bet yam bags. I'm an idiot. I bet split decision, but I bet these things. I don't have to track my fucking $3 bets. I'm like, hey man, this makes sense. But I have prepared a statement, and I will. Here, hold on. I'll put the glasses on.
Oh, the reading specs.
They're my girlfriend's snazzy shit.
Very stylish.
So there's a guy in the community. I won't mention his name. He's a holic of props, and you can search for him. And he said, Thembo's submission's very live here. Because Fletcher's never been finished. So you're gonna tell me this dude's live for a submission at plus 650 odds? And this is the same guy that said Pogue's submission is live at plus 900. Like, if you want to bet a dude to win by submission that's never won by submission against the guy who's never lost by submission, and you're giving me plus 7-1 odds or less, I'm not sure how that's like a good bet.
That seems low.
No, Monk. You know what it is?
I mean, he's got 6. That's the only reason he's got 6 on his record.
No, Monk. You know what it is? It's clout chasing. It's dudes that don't have big followings that are holics of props. That if one of these hits, they can ignore. They made these other 19 tweets. So I have a prepared statement. I'm glad Dale's here. I hope Kyle Marley is still here. I have prepared a statement. I read this Wednesday. But this is a comment, and I'm going to discuss the names redacted. Any of you guys that just fling these random props, when I make props on this show or on my prop show, I actually bet the fucking props. I don't just speculate. I'm like, here are the props. So I have a statement for all you motherfucking clout chasers out there. Monk, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Mr. Name Redacted Prop Chaser. What you have just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you, Propaholic. Sorry, didn't mean names. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
That's pretty good. Did you make that up?
On the spot. I typed it 5 minutes ago.
Nice.
Just, guys, if you're going to bet props, there's nothing wrong with taking 16-1 shots. I have one for you later on this show. There's nothing wrong with betting long shot props. But you're all like Twitterati. Don't tell us you're betting like fucking $5 on a prop. Nobody fucking gives a fuck, dude. I have $20 on a stupid prop coming up, and I'll stand by it because I think that it happens at more than a 16-1 clip. But yeah.
There we go.
You heard it. And all that being said, Monk, I am very heavy on Fletcher DFS. Like, I like Fletcher more than I like Carpenter. Like, way more. Way more.
Same. And right now his average ownership is less than 30. I think it's going to be over 30 when the time comes. But yeah, I'm going to be probably Fletcher is going to be my highest owned out of those 3 people that I was mentioning. Temba's going to have to prove it. I got no numbers for him. His strength of schedule is terrible. Actually, it's not terrible. It's better than AJ Fletcher's, to be quite honest. But yeah, can't trust him. Can't trust him, Lou. Let's keep it moving.
Can't stop the Rock.
Oh, here we go. Here's one that I'll start this one. OSP Felipe Lins. Yeah, big pass. Yep. Big pass. You can't play Lins at 88. OSP, I mean, he scores terribly. Lou says pass.
Y'all ever read
pass.
John Kelly stuff?
Huh?
John Kelly wrote a motherfucking paragraph about this fight. Probably threw up in his mouth.
What's he hurt? What's he hurt? Temba's hurt?
Yes, his feelings.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate for him. Yeah, this is a big pass. Don't play this fight. It's terrible. Neither guy can score well. Let's move on.
By the way, if you bet this fight,
yeah.
No, if you bet it, don't. You have to. OSP, because you're betting the dog on a fucking low level shit.
Yeah.
But don't bet
that's
it.
Bad. No.
Dude, go to the bar, get a couple beers, because then you got this fight too.
Yeah. Jamal Emmers.
You start
Hussein Askabov.
Monk, this is fascinating, salary-wise and unknown-wise. This is where you're going to make your money right now, Monk.
Yeah, you have to really, I mean, both of these guys are capable of scoring out of the park. I think this is probably my second highest targeted fight of the entire thing, to be quite honest. Jamal Emmers hasn't fought in a year and a half, but in his one UFC win, he scored almost 109 points. Hussein is undefeated, 23-0. Yeah, he's probably fighting cans. His strength of schedule is not great at all. In fact, the last two guys that he's fought, the guys that they've fought have like one combined win in their last 10 fights. It's really, really bad. So Emmers is either going to come out here and finish Hussein, probably knock him out, which is never, I mean, Hussein's never obviously lost, so he's never been finished. Or Emmers is going to make a big mistake. Hussein is going to finish the fight himself. So, yeah, I'm going to lean the newcomer, to be quite honest here. I'm going to lean Hussein to get a takedown, maybe a submission finish, which has happened for Emmers twice in his pro career. But I will have a ton of this fight as a whole, probably a little bit more of Hussein, just because these guys are so easy to get to. 8,300, 7,900. Nobody's breaking the bank here. So give me like 80% of this fight, but probably a little more Hussein than Emmers, to be quite honest. What do you think about this one?
I have the weird feeling this is gonna like fuck me over in DFS so badly.
Yeah.
I have no bet because Emmers is like, I mean, he's like everything you want in a fighter, except he's stupid. And Ashkabibble, I don't know what to do here because he hasn't fought in 3 years. Like, and we saw this with Natalia Silva. Like, she didn't fight for 3 years, and then her tape is irrelevant. What she looked like. So I don't like. I can't sit here and tell you like I know what I'm gonna get from Ashkabov. I saw like Cody, Blood Money Bets, and like Johnny K Picks. They're on him, and like I don't know how if you're like a guy who loves the Twitter space and you're spending a fucking penny on this fight. Yeah.
This is the take right here.
I'm not, I have no bets. I refuse to bet this fight. And I refuse to play it in DFS. If it burns me, like it burns me, but like, but like, look, if you guys are watching this and you have to bet every fight, and it's not a criticism. Like, hey man, like we're having a great time. Like you have like $5 to bet. Strangely enough, give me the Russian who I haven't seen in 3 years against the guy I know is a fucking idiot.
Yep.
There's your expert breakdown. By the way, music's been in our chats. He does, but the last tape on him is from like 1983. You know, he's you know.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's the issue.
All right. Set up the next fight so I can finish my smoke.
This fight, oh god, this is gonna take no time to set up.
No, I care about this. You sell this shit.
Well, you can't play Mayra Bueno Silva at $9,500. She scores 2 points a minute. She's 1,000 over her average salary. She's she's never scored 100 in a fight, I think. Yeah, that's correct. Never scored 100. Yeah, she's likely not going to pay off her salary. She needs over 120 to pay off her salary and make optimal. I'd be shocked if that happened. Personally, I'm going to be way over the field on Lena Landsberg. She's 12% owned. Somehow, Silva 38% owned. That seems extremely foolish. I'm going to probably have more Landsberg.
I half-eat the smoke. Stop. Yeah, this is my fight. Get out of here.
Stop it. I'm playing Landsberg, a ton of Landsberg, 6,700. Oh, yeah.
No, you're not allowed to say this.
You told me to set it up, and this is what happens, Lou. You fucked up. Play Lena Landsberg. 30%. She loses, she's going to score 30 points. It's going to be fantastic for your cash lineups, for your GPP lineups. Then you can play those 9,000 guys. All right, Lou, repeat everything I just said so we can move on.
Is Monk a genius? Yes. Monk and I don't know if you guys know this about Monk and I. We talk all the goddamn time. And a couple of days ago, I'm like, listen, am I crazy for how I feel about Lena Landsberg here, knowing that her floor is probably 30? Monk, yes?
Yeah, that's a big floor. Oh, yeah.
And her ceiling is like 70 in a decision win.
Yeah, not good.
But let me sell you motherfuckers on betting Landsberg and betting Landsberg by split decision. Yeah, John thinks Xing them off both, but in a cash lineup, man, Landsberg's not going to. How does Silva win this fight by finish? By
armbar.
But no, by meme armbar because her opponent took her down. Landsberg's not trying to take her down. And if Landsberg, who has takedowns in her arsenal, if she's going to do it, she'll do it last 30 seconds of the round. And I think Landsberg, all this age hate, like all you fuckers in our chat, she's going to be 41. What of it? I'm 45. I'll go to the bar right now and wreck 9 motherfuckers. Silva's going to throw low volume. Look, this is very similar to the Nunez, Sarah Farron fight. If you're going to give me 2, kind of low-level strikers, give me this fight. And this fight's going to go to decision 9 out of 10 times.
Right.
Give me the dog.
I'd be shocked if Lena got finished. Shocked.
Look, man. Everybody was so huge on Nunez against and Monk. What were my tweets? Public service announcement. You don't have to bet this fight.
Right.
But this one, I
would not be betting this fight unless it's a split decision. I like that.
But I'm on Landsberg for 1 unit. I think these odds are crazy. She's 4-1 underdog. And Landsberg can land takedowns. So if she seals the round twice, maybe she gets you 70.
Her takedown accuracy is terrible, but she lands half a takedown per 15 minutes.
But if she's doing it, then Monk, she could actually 10x her salary.
Oh, yeah. In a win? Easy. She could, it's probably more like 11 or 12.
And look, DFS-wise, I am the Iron Man leader right now.
That's an optimal lineup right there.
I have some sway here. I'm the Iron Man leader. I have some sway. So Monk, I'll just put this question on you. On a night where, if you're looking at, let's say you're doing a single entry, forget about spamming 20 lineups on a single entry. The guys that are going to be you have right at 7K, who's going to be crazy high owned, crazy high owned. And then you have Jim Miller, who's going to be crazy high owned.
Way too high owned. Yeah.
Is she worth a pivot? Because let's say she gets some fluke finish and gets 100%. 90. What's her ownership? Nothing, dude.
They have it at 12, and I think that's because I probably put it too high. Everybody else has it, I think, single digits. So I'd be shocked. Yeah, I'd be shocked if she hit 10, 12%.
So I have a bet on her at plus 410. And I took a poke on her. Split decision at plus 1,600, man. If you're giving me a 3-round striking fight with low-level people, bet the split. Look, I don't know what Nurko is going to say later. Nurko is my fucking dude, man. This no disrespect to my friend, Nurko. But Tim Troiano and I are like split decision motherfuckers. Dude, it's plus 500 to end and split. Silva's plus 650. Her finish prop is like plus 150. I'm like, this is wrong. These are way fucking off, man. If anything, if you like Silva, just better by decision because, like, she should not be plus 130. No, dude.
She is not low owned. She's projected at almost 40% right now.
But how does she pay it off?
She can't in any way, shape, or form. It's literally impossible. It's impossible. She'd have to land 3 takedowns around and then finish the fight after a ton of ground and pound. It's literally impossible.
Or get a first round finish.
Yeah, she's also that won't even pay. That won't pay it off unless she does it in the first minute. That would pay it off. It has to be a 1 minute finish to pay it off. Because she's not going to land any strikes. So what? You get a takedown that's 5 plus a finish that's 95, maybe a strike or 2. We're not even at 100 points. So yeah, I'm not buying it. She's also 1-2-1 in decisions. Is Mayra Bueno Silva. So tread carefully if you're on that side. Me and Lou
I just
tell you otherwise.
I just think that Landsberg's split decision is a prop to consider, and then maybe bet.
I love it. Love it. What do you think about?
And I already have bet it.
What do you think about this one, Evan Elder? Everybody's on Elder this week against Nazim Sadikov. I personally don't get it. But,
I'm not.
Good. Yeah, I'm not either. Go ahead. What do you got for this one?
I mean, I'm not betting this either. Like,
yeah, you can't, right? Evan Elder appears to be bad, right? But not great.
Hold on. I had to give my guy Justin. He busts my balls in all his chats, and I bust his balls back. He's like, I'm not offending you. He's like, I'm not trying to offend you. I'm like, dude, I'm just. It's like people don't realize, like, YouTubers are like, hey, fuck you too, buddy. Like, Justin is a dude, another guy that like supports all of us. Like, he's in every chat. Justin's a dude that like loves the community. So much love, my friend Justin. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I mean, like Sadikov, he looks all right. Like, so, like, what have I been saying? Hold on. Here's a gambling lesson for all you motherfuckers. A smart gambling lesson. I am not the greatest gambler. But Monk, I told you, and I see John Kelly is here. Monk, I've tweaked my shit, right? Mm-hmm. And I've been saying from the jump, what's the one change I'm going to make? I'm tired of betting in the distance props or time props against undefeated regional guys, right?
Yep.
Remember that?
Yep. Oh, yeah. To get a better number on the actual fight overall.
And I'm 4-0 and not betting these things. Do you know where this came from? It came from Preston Parsons having 13 minutes of chokes against Evan Elder. And this dude's face purple is like, I'm fine.
Right.
So people that like the Sadikov KO, it's like, okay, like Elder has shown no predilection for being knocked out. And in all fairness, Elder's strategy here is going to be getting takedowns. I like Sadikov's like get up game. I think his strikes are vicious, and he's probably the best striker that Elder's ever faced. But Elder's never been knocked out. So,
well, that line's coming exclusively from where Nazim trains and who his main trading partner is.
Okay, that's great, but like
that's it. I'm just saying that's it. That's why it's plus 220.
But Elder's never been knocked out, and like I can't assume that Sadikov's going to knock him out. And I looked at the round 3 KO prop; it was plus 1,300. No, I need way more meat on the bone against the guy who's shown very good durability. I like Sadikov here, money line. His striking is like levels above Elder's, and his get-up game is good. So like I assume Elder's gonna go for takedowns, and Sadikov's just gonna like fight his way up, land some shots. and Pepper's way to win rounds. I don't love this. Minus 190s, maybe even a little wide here. This line's had no resistance all week. Like it's kind of been, this line hasn't really moved. Like it's been within 5 cents, like no matter what books you look at. But I think Sadikov just peppers him to a decision win. Like, if you want to take a shot on the round 3 KO, like, good for you. I love a good round 3 prop, but Elder's shown me no reason to think he's going to be finished. So,
Yeah, I agree. This is a tough one for
and by the way,
DFS.
for me in DFS, I want no part of this.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is a tough one for DFS. I don't trust Elder. In his 15-minute fight, he scored 1.69 points a minute and gave up over 5. Gave up 108 to Preston Parsons. So I do prefer Nazim Sadikov. I do prefer the fact that he throws hard, that he trains with Frivola, that he could land a possible knockdown here. At least, maybe not even a finish, Lou, but a knockdown would be nice. That's, 10 points, boom, right there. You're training with Matt Frivola. I'm sure you've got some power, or at least you can take some power. So I'm going to go with Nazim for my preferred DFS play at 8,600. I don't know how I'm going to be getting to Elder. He's going to really have to come out here and show me something. I mean, his numbers, I know it's 1 15-minute fight, garbage, absolute garbage. I think he landed 27 strikes, 1.8 strikes per minute, and that's literally all he did. He did have, somehow he had 12% control time, but he got controlled 52% of that fight, like Lou said, by Preston Parsons. So I don't know how I'm going to get to Elder. I like Sadikov here. His ownership on average is extremely high. Holy shit, 38%. I don't know which one of us is high, but somebody's high here, unless we're all really high. 38% seems crazy. So, man, you're going to have to take a stand. If you think Evan Elder gets KO'd, or if you're on me and Lou's side and think it goes to decision, you're going to have to go either over 40 or well under 40. I'll probably be a bit under 40, to be quite honest. And 10% for Elder is basically nothing. So, next fight. I'm interested to hear what you have to say about this one, because I like Jim Miller. I want to see him do well, but this guy is, I'm not trying to be ageist, Lou, I swear to God, but he's 39 years old. Alexander Hernandez, 30 years old. That's a huge age difference.
We're both older than him.
Yeah, we are both. Yeah, exactly. Huge age difference there. I'll go ahead and start this one off. I don't know how much Jim Miller I'm going to get to at 7,300, man. I mean, 3 round 2 finishes in a row against the retiring Cerrone, Nicholas Mata, and Eric Ghost Pepper Gonzalez, who somehow got announced another fight in the UFC in the next couple of months. I don't know if this is his time, man. I'm not the biggest fan of Alexander Hernandez. I mean, I don't, he's got he's got the Jessica Andrade haircut, which I do enjoy, but
handsome.
Oh, very handsome. Over his and apparently, his dick's working again, guys. So be on the lookout. Maybe he's out looking.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous combination.
A very bizarre statement from him.
Very bizarre. Yeah. Nobody was thinking that. It must be a big deal to him.
Are you like close to 100% on this fight though?
I mean, maybe. I'm going to have next to no Jim Miller, I think, to be quite honest. I'm going to have a lot of Hernandez. And yes,
right.
AO, I think Hernandez wins. I think he finishes Miller, honestly. And I think he scores well. Hernandez is averaging almost 110 over his last 2 UFC wins. In his career, it is 96. So he's been putting up tons more points than he usually does as of late. I think this is a get-right spot for Hernandez. This is a short notice replacement, which does worry me. But, man, I'll be cheering for Miller. My ownership's going to be on Hernandez, Lou. What do you think about this one? And also, I know someone's going to ask, 22% Miller, 31% Hernandez. So if it's 30% Hernandez, I'm going to be well over that.
So I have this fight in 100% of my 20 max.
Okay,
like
yeah.
100%. And, I'm heavy on Jim Miller here, man. And, I'm biased. Like he is one of my my top guys ever as a fan of the sport. I fucking love Jim Miller, man. Like Jersey boy, like close by, line, like everything about his career. So here's what I'm gonna say. Yes, this being at 155 helps Hernandez. This short notice does not, and I'm telling you right now, if Hernandez gets knocked the fuck out, he might get cut, dude. Be 3 finishes, and Miller and this is not like a crazy thing to say, but Twitter doesn't say this shit. Miller is the best defensive, most responsible fighter that Hernandez has faced. Dude, Billy Q is like fucking Homer Simpson, man. He's like, yeah, punch me in the face 5 minutes. Like, you don't think Miller's going to be more defensively responsible? Hernandez has hated leg kicks his whole career. Miller's going to throw leg kicks, dude. Like, for people who are like, oh, well, Miller got tagged by like Ghost Pepper. It's like, well, that's this one move, man. Like, and what happened? It was all right. I think Jim Miller's going to be defensively responsible here. And like, there's a reason he's winning fights in round 2. You know what that is? He's taking stock. He's taking tape. He's learning. Like, Miller's pacing himself. Like, oh, his card. Dude, you guys want to like talk shit about Jim Miller? This is a legend of the sport. Like, he's grown. Look, he's 39. You don't go on 3 fight winning streaks at 39 without doing something different. And like, you want to talk shit about like Gonzalez? Great. Mata's not a bad. That's a great win. Like, the Mata win was a great.
Oh, that was a big win. Everybody thought Mata was going to smash him.
But Miller's like pacing himself well. You know, like I saw this. There's this dude in the Twitter. He's like, "Oh, I'm making 6-second videos now, and I'm on." And he's like, and he keeps tweeting the same fucking shit to be in the zeitgeist of Twitter. Well, he's giving stats. This is not about stats. It's about logic.
Everything's about stats, Lou.
How do I think Jim Miller would handle Hernandez walking him down? I think he's going to leg kick the fuck out of Hernandez. Hernandez over his entire career has hated. He has hated leg kicks. Hated. Stop, man.
This is what I did when I did the.
Stop, man. Like, Miller. Dude, look
That's
at Miller.
why he's gotten smarter. He's been around. He's got better connect,
stop, man.
Better plug.
Dude, Miller's like Jim Tomei for you guys that are like Philly.
Yeah, Jim Tomei never did steroids.
Did you ever see Jim Tomei?
Stop it. I don't need to. He played in the 90s. That dude's legs were the size of redwoods.
Dude, he was like a fatty.
No, stop it. No. Not over his whole career, he wasn't.
Yeah.
No.
He had like farm boy strength, man. Dude, he took pictures of him.
Jim Tomei.
Dude, he took pictures of him without a shirt. He was just like a farm boy, dude. He said
Must have been off the cycle that week.
No, he said, dude, he was like, dude.
Everybody did steroids. We're talking about baseball in the 90s. Stop it.
No, dude. He was like a bacon and eggs dude, man. He was, man. He's like, you know why? Because he was like, my mama would never be happy with me. Like, dude, I'm telling you, man.
He was on the Indians for a long time. That was my brother's squad, so I got love for Jim Tomei.
No, dude, if he would have done steroids, he'd hit 900 home runs.
That's probably true.
No, like he was like a bacon and eggs dude, but like, yeah, man, like Miller is like a bacon and eggs kind of guy. He's like, fuck this.
That's true,
dude. Yeah, I'm a little biased, but like, let me ask you a question. If you like Hernandez, and some of you guys just bet money lines because you're whatever. I mean, just live bet Miller after round 1.
That's true.
Like
that streak has got to come to an end sometime, though.
But I mean, gauge the fight. Like, to me, like, dude, I like Miller's cardio. He has not looked gassed. I love this fucking Scott Schlevlick or whatever his fucking stupid name is. That's making these stupid videos. He's like, I'm so good at videos, and it's like, yeah, but are you good at like knowing things?
Is he the lead singer from Creed or what?
When you are with me. But like, live bet Miller after round 1. Look, my favorite bet I ever made in the last few months was the last time Alex and Anderson fought, and it was Billy Q. It was Billy Q live after round 1. He was plus 400. It's Billy Q. Billy Q fights like fucking Homer Simpson, man. Like, dude, smash spot on Billy Q. What's Miller going to be after round one? He's going to be plus 600 here.
Yeah, that's probably true.
So I would tell you guys right now, whether or not you agree with my takes, take a look at that live line, man. If you're getting Miller at like 5-6 to 1, my God, dude. Hernandez has shown he is not a great fighter past the first round. If you're getting a great number on Jim Miller, hammer that fucking shit. See, am I wrong?
It's got to come to an end sometime.
Well,
I wouldn't personally do it. No, I think Miller's going to get beat.
Well, if he gets beat in the first round. You know how much money you lost? $0.
No, I'm saying I think he could also get finished in the second round.
Hernandez hasn't proven. See, Monk, this is where your stats.
But see,
Monk,
Miller's beating
your stats suck.
Cerrone,
fuck you,
Ghost Pepper, and whoever the hell. No, I'm not. He's beating guys he's supposed to beat. He's not supposed to beat Alexander
Hernandez. But how many fights has Hernandez won in the second round?
Doesn't matter.
Pussy. He's a bitch. Well, he's a bitch.
He's a bitch. Oh, he's a bitch. Shit. Here we go.
He's a bitch past 5 minutes. He's very much a bitch past 5 minutes.
Oh,
if you're gonna give me Jim Miller at 6 to 1 odds against a dude who's a known cardio dumper and a pussy, against an older dude who has proven he can just knock fucking dudes out in the second round, Monk, are you crazy? You wouldn't take Miller at 6 to 1 odds in the second round. I'm sorry you hate money.
I don't think so.
Hey, I'll bet you hair versus hair.
I'll shave my head. You shave your head.
You want to do it?
I mean, I shave my head all the time.
Hold on. If Hernandez beats him in round 1, I'll shave my head on air.
Oh, I'm saying I think Hernandez can win in any round.
If Hernandez wins in round 1, I'll shave my head. Or you have to shave your head.
Okay. All right. There we go. That's low stakes.
Dude, you're literally risking 0 hairs.
Exactly. That's very low stakes for me.
Are we in?
Let's do it.
This is on air.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling the people I will shave my head. I mean, I'll shave it.
Adam's saying hang on this lettuce. Hey, man. I'm hanging on. Hair versus hair.
Hair versus hair match. I love it.
By the way, you will shave your head on air.
On air? That's tough.
I'm going to shave my head on air, motherfucker.
I'm going to get hair all over my PC? That's not good for that.
Oh, no. Oh, I feel so bad for your 9 little mini hair. Oh, no. I will shave my fucking head on air. And you're complaining about your fucking...
I probably don't have to much to lose.
Fuck you. I will if Hernandez wins by round 1, submission, KO, whatever, I will shave my fucking head on this show next week.
There we go.
Are you gonna keep complaining, bitch?
Oh, I'm down. You ready to keep it?
The lettuce is gone, Adam. The lettuce is gonna be gone.
You just picked. You put a hair bet on Jim Miller in the year 2023. William Knight.
I didn't mention my yam bag fights for the night other at the end, but go ahead.
William Knight, who somehow weighed in at 206 pounds, against the guy with maybe the second worst chin on the entire card, Marcin Prachnio. What have you got for this one? Because this is an easy DFS lean for me. Oh, you're muted, bitch.
I just tweeted that we bet hair versus hair on this. Fuck, man. Can I just leave this one to you because I feel like the under is gonna hit. Monk, help us, dude. Because man,
you gotta be on William Knight, right? You can't put Prachnio in a DFS lineup, right?
But you can't go 0. See, this is where I'm like sick, dude.
Prachnio's gonna knock out William Knight. He's gonna knock out William Knight.
Look,
Prachnio wins by decision if he wins, right?
No, he probably wins by like late round 1. Dude, I'm sick over this fight because this is one of these fights that I'm not betting on. But if I ignore it 0%, I hate my life, dude.
Yeah, you can't.
Like, by the
I think you got to
way,
play Knight. I'm on the chat side here.
I do have Yan bags here.
Oh, of course.
Obviously, like very obviously. But I didn't mention before. I have Yan bags on this. I have Yan bags on Silva Landsberg, clamp bags in that one. I have Yan bags on Linz and OSP.
Wow, it's the Yam bag card.
Oh, it's hey, meme cards, you get meme
That's exactly.
What's that? Was it the note? What does it say, Monk? Fuck around, find out.
Yep.
That's the fuck around, find out card. All right, go ahead. I have no bets, but like Monk, it sucks. You cannot go. This is where I hate DFS. You can't go 0% here because there's all sorts of tomfoolery that can happen.
That's true.
Guide us through how you do this.
I mean, I'm going to be heavier on Knight than Pracknell. I'm sure most people are. The ownership right now is at 30% to 20%. Knight to Pracknell. I think Pracknell, that's way too high for him. I think he's seriously got one of the worst chins, not only in the division, but in the entire UFC.
He's a jabroni.
He's a jabroni.
He is jabroni.
Knight should be able to come out here and take care of business, to be quite honest. I personally think that if Pracknell wins, he wins by decision. And when he does that, he scored 71 points. So I don't know how you could really play him here. I really don't like that. He beat Khalil Roundtree somehow in a decision when his salary was $6,900, and then he beat Ike Villanueva. Not impressed by that. I'm more impressed with William Knight, his win over Menefield, to be honest. His other win is trash against the Water Buffalo in his last 5. But I don't like this fight for DFS because Knight scores 2 points a minute. Pracknell scores 3 points a minute, but his chin is terrible, and Knight can go 3. Yeah, I agree. It could be a pick 'em, man. I'm just leaning Knight, to be honest. I'm not going to have more than 30% of him, though. I don't see how I could possibly do that to myself. So it's just going to be an average play for me. I think Knight, personally, if he touches Pracknell once properly, this fight should be over with. And we haven't seen Knight get a nice finish win in quite a long time since Fabio Cherant. So I think it's time, to be honest.
These guys saying, like, I mean, look, this everything that everybody's saying makes sense. I'm not saying it doesn't.
Yep.
I'm just gonna put this out there for you fools. That this fight to go to split decision is like plus 900.
And that's totally feasible.
No, but like if this fight gets out of the first, oh boy.
Oh, exactly. Exactly. Then it's going to go to decision and it's going to be a split.
Like, bet the draw, bet the splits. Look, throw like $10 on.
You're telling me somebody's not grabbing the fence here? Exactly. Jared is correct. This is 100% true.
Willie Eruption is basically it's a psychobilly freak out.
Exactly. Thick Willie Eruption, even better.
But Luke, that could mean so much jail time in so many reasons.
Oh man, here's someone who almost didn't make the heavyweight limit. Josh Parisian, 266-pound Josh Parisian going against newcomer Jamal Pogues. Looked okay on his DFS or DWCS fight. However, he would have scored 1.8 points a minute, and 58 is what Pogues would have put up in that win. Now he's $9,000 against Josh Parisian, and I'm supposed to play him.
Pogus, apparently.
Pogus?
Apparently.
All right. If he's saying that, then I'll go with it. I had an uncle whose last name was Bogue, and we didn't call him fucking Bogus. But everybody's different.
I had an uncle, and he told me he gave me $5 and said, "Don't tell your mother." And he made me do some real questionable shit, Monk.
Well, it made you into the man you are today, Lou.
Can I just say, thank God for the hatchery. Thank God for the fucking hatchery.
Gotta love the hatchery.
They made jobs and they made men.
Look at this ownership. 40% ownership on Pogus, and he has not even fought in the UFC. 30% on Josh Parisian. You're telling me this fight's going to be 70% owned? Are they taking their cues from the heavyweights from last week, the low level heavies where Justin Taffa made the optimal lineup. Yeah, hocus pocus. Yeah, I agree, man. I'm on the Josh Parisian side. If you have to play this one for DFS, play Josh Parisian. Maybe I might even play more. And this could be the dumbest thing I've said all night. Maybe I'll play more Josh Parisian than I will Jordan Wright, because personally, I think Wright is going to get touched in his chin again, and that'll be it. But I think Parisian at least has a chance to go to decision here, to be quite honest. Maybe even I like split for this fight, Lou. Do you like split for this one? This fight sucks for DFS. My pick's going to be Parisian.
The over 2.5 is like minus like 140 left. I looked, and like for a heavyweight fight.
Yeah.
Like Pogus is just a contender series dude, and Parisian is a guy that is Josh Parisian.
Right. This is a shit fight. This is terrible.
but like if this thing stays on the feet for 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's anybody's fight.
No, I think Parisian actually has kind of an edge.
Oh, like, nice.
Like the last time Parisian lost by finish was when he got skull fucked by Dontel Mays. Mm-hmm. And by the way, I'm not being like funny. Dontel Mays literally skull fucked him.
That happened. It happened.
Like they should have stopped it on account of skull fuck submission, but they didn't. Pogus is like an undersized heavyweight. Oh, he's such a fucking it. Pogus is like my god. That's my buddy. And dude, he's like right in my Twitter. He's like, fuck you. I'm like, hey, fuck you. He goes, sorry.
Fuck you, guy.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not your buddy, guy. Like, Pogus has to go for takedowns early to cover his price tag. Because if this is 15 minutes on the feet, I'm not sure he's better. For me, this is a I have 0% of this fight DFS wise. I'm just gonna and it kills my
low level heavies, man. Yeah. Just happened a week ago with this dude's brother.
I'm waiting for Barnett to fight.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
In a couple weeks, dude. Hey!
At least he's entertaining. No, at least he's entertaining.
Hey, Monk. Barnett's not gonna put up fucking 70 in a win.
Who's he fighting again?
Some other fucking fat shit. But like Barnett's gonna like if Barnett wins, he's putting up 100. He's 100 plus, and if he loses, it's because he. And I'm not convinced he can lose early, unless he's fighting like a Russian. What's up, motherfucking Mushroom? Yeah, I don't know if you guys have heard of Mushroom. I made his career. I started him.
Oh, stop it.
And now he has surpassed.
Stop it.
Well, can I finish the sentence, dude?
No, you can't take Mushroom's credit.
Why don't you let me finish the sentence, dude? And now he has surpassed me in like record time. See, I'm a.
There you go. Here.
Well, you should have let me finish the fucking sentence, Monk. Like, if I could have finished the whole thought. Oh yeah, Barnett against Sherman. Yeah. Like, dude,
gross.
Look, whatever round 2 KO is, I am in. Like wheel kick round 2 KO. Oh, or as Brady said, toe hold.
Yeah.
I want him
toe hold.
I think Brady's just gonna keep betting toe hold until it actually happens. But what's your ownership for this fight, dude? For Pogues and what's your 10 less 20 max?
No 20 max. I'll play 50% of this fight.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
30-20, baby. Yeah. Low level heavies, man. Low level heavies. They be swanging and banging in there.
Hold on.
Plus, I don't know shit about Jamal Pogus. He could literally come out here and take Parisian's head off, and I'm going to feel like a fucking idiot.
I just saw this, and you know I love my comedy, right? He said, dude, so I don't know how to impress him. I'm just a bald Jew, so I assume I can just say something. But David Tell has a really funny comment. He's like, hey, man, life advice. If you get caught by your grandmother masturbating, act surprised. Don't worry, you will be. If you're sticking your dick in a fish tank, step 1, act like you're shocked somebody came in the room.
David Tell's the best.
He's pretty funny dude, man. Like
he's one of my tops.
But his whole show was fake. They were fake, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
No, like I was in a bar in Philly when he did the fucking Insomniac show, and it's like camera squad. He's like, and I'm like, dude, no, it was like 7 o'clock. They filmed the show. He's like, I'm wasted. I'm like, no, you're not, dude. I mean, I get it, but like, come on, bro.
Well, yeah, he'd be dead today if he did that for real.
You know, by the way, if you ever see that episode, I'm in the background playing pool.
Oh, nice. Now I've got to find it.
There's like a 2-second clip. I'm in the background. And you can hear me. I'm like, I need a beer. Like I'm not like my usual garish, absurd self, but I had really long hair, so I may not look like what you remember me as.
Is this true?
Oh, yes.
I don't bet on fighters that have deaths in the family.
And I'm glad, dude, I have crushed this round 1 KO prop plus 600.
Jordan Wright.
Oh my God. Pauga stinks.
Yeah, somebody's getting KO'd. I don't need to go into a ton of DFS. Can I mention something?
You go. Important here. This fight's at 205. Wright's moving up.
Yep. Pauga moving down.
Well, sort of.
Kind of.
But like, Wright's whole thing is like he just knocks dudes the fuck out or he gets killed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally not worried about him moving up. He's like, if anything, I like his power more here.
Exactly.
Like, look, his mom just thought, Monk, you know how the last time somebody's family member died?
Yeah, Pat Sabatini got fucking murdered.
He got knocked over the cage, basically.
Yeah.
By a guy who's not a striker. Dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, Wright KO round 1 is plus 600. It's basically his money line.
Yep.
Like, I have fucking hit this so hard. He's going to get me again. He's going to get me again. But I have him in 100% of my lineups, by the way. Like, yeah.
You have him in 100% of your lineups?
Yeah, you know why? I mean, if he doesn't do it, like, take my money. But I can't miss on his ceiling of, like...
Oh, yeah.
Dude, he's... Jordan Wright, as crappy as he is, has first-minute finish potential.
Mm-hmm.
So he's... Yes.
Both guys do. Both guys do in this scenario.
No, Pauga stinks. If Pauga wins, great, and I lose my lineups. Monk.
Pauga's not as bad as Jordan Wright's chin.
Monk, at 7,000, I have him in 100% of my lineups.
Yeah, I'm going to be way over the field on him on this fight as a whole.
I live or die on Wright. Like, that's fine. I'm taking a stand. At 7K, I'm taking a fucking stand here.
Yeah, it's going to be kill or be killed for either of these guys, in my opinion. I'd be shocked if this one went to the second round. I'm going to be well over the field on, 23% Wright, 19% Pauga. That's way too low on both guys. Way too low. And I think Pauga, if he touches Wright once, this is over. It's absolutely over. And the same with Wright, to be honest. Pauga's been touched in his chin and went down real quick. So both these guys are suspect. We have more video of Wright's chin being suspect. Yeah, but exactly. It's going to go one of those two ways.
But Monk, Wright's a dude that took Bruno Silva and like almost got him the fuck out. And Bruno Silva was like legit.
Yeah, Bruno looked god awful against Mearshart as well. So I don't know.
No, he looked awful. All right, but like Wright. Okay, but like, is Bruno Silva better than Zach Pauga?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You know who Zach Pauga is? He's the dump that Justin Taffa left.
Oh no. He could be.
Hold on. Who's this fucking asshole? Who the fuck? I don't want to fight Jordan Wright.
Well, now you have to.
I told Wiz I'd fight him. I said, let's see your fucking karate bullshit against my vet savvy and crazy old man chin. like what happens when you run out of things to like spin kick me with? Like, I have no cardio. I smoke, dude. But what happens when it's like, shit, dude, I just kicked him in the face 38 times and he's like, what's up? He's like, what? Like, yeah, then what do you do? Dude, I'm like fucking Billy Q. I just shove you over at that point. I'm like, all right, like, you exhausted your fucking arsenal on my head. But how do you know that, dude? Like, you know what? Like, live bet against Wright after 60 seconds then. Like,
yeah, right.
All right, go ahead. Let's get to the main event. And like, By the way, Wiz is very, I don't even know where you stand on this. I know what you're going to roster, but I don't know who you actually think is going to win the fight. I do know what you're rostering, though.
I'm rostering the entire thing, 100% of this fight. It's not even close. If I could do 110, I would. At the beginning of the week, I was Blanchfield like 80-20, 70-30. With every day that goes by, man, I want, my heart is with Blanchfield. I want her to win. I want her to do well in the division. I really honestly do. 7,700 is a great salary to play. She's made optimal 3 out of her last 4 fights. Optimal fighters tend to fight optimally. They make the optimal lineup time and time again. So how could I not love Erin Blanchfield this week? If she can land takedowns on Andrade, this shit is a wrap. But it is Jessica Andrade. It is short notice. That kind of sucks, but man, this is either going to be Blanchfield. Oh, of course she could take Andrade down. Andrade has been taken down a million times. We should have known. Of course it's been Blanchfield. Or it's going to be, oh, of course Jessica Andrade beat the shit out of Erin Blanchfield. She's supposed to. Blanchfield's 23. And did you see what Andrade just did to Lauren Murphy? Of course she's supposed to beat the shit out of her. I don't know what to pick, man. I'm leaning Andrade now, honestly, maybe 60-40 in my DFS lineups. I think the winner makes the optimal lineup no matter what. So I can't take a stand. I can't possibly take a stand 100% on either side of this thing. I'm playing 100% of this fight, but I think I'm picking Andrade. My heart wants Blanchfield to win, though. What have you got on this one? It's so hard for me. I keep going back and forth, man. I can't decide.
Okay, so number one, it's weird that like this whole Twitter thing's been like, is Blanchfield hot or not? Like, you fucking losers and nerds out there, you'd fuck the shit out of Blanchfield, dude.
Stop, yeah, get the fuck. I mean, is she hot?
Like, by the way,
what an idiot conversation that is.
By the way, would I fuck Blanchfield? No, I'd marry Blanchfield.
Yeah, we're way classier than that over here.
Whatever she wants, man. She's like, hey, if she was like, hey, bitch, I'm like, yep, yes, ma'am.
That's me.
I don't give a fuck, dude. See her stomach, dude. You know, you motherfuckers. You get older, you get a girl like this with a absolutely Wiz. Wiz thinks he's like, but Wiz doesn't know fucking shit about Shinola. Like, hey, Wiz, talk to me in 20 years. You're in your 40s. Wiz, when you're in your 40s, you're looking at her, you'd be like, I'd be like 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. Oh, mushroom, Sam. Mushroom, no offense, bro. If she's like, hey, you want to have sex and get married? No, you're not good looking enough for me. Fuck you guys, man. She's a very attractive woman. She's very sexy. Her stomach is like killer. As far as betting. Yeah, these guys are fucking ridiculous.
Totally ridiculous.
As far as betting, I fucked up here. I have no bets. I fucked up. When Blanchfield was like plus 150, I'm like, cool, I'll just let it give me Blanchfield like plus 180. I'm all over it. And then the line came in on Blanchfield. Now she's like plus 110. And I'm like, And if I had to bet, now you have to bet Andrade. At the number. This fight is right now. At this number, you have to. Well, and where's Sarah Froda in your list? Wiz, where's Sarah Froda? Right. So, I think Blanchfield's going to win this fight. At this number,
I crazy. Love it.
No, at the betting number right now, you're crazy not to bet on Andrade, though. Like, you're betting
right.
You like, dude, you're getting like an established champion. I know she's short notice. You're getting her at like minus 130 against an up and comer. Like, you're crazy not to bet. That's why I haven't bet the fight. I'm rooting for Blanchfield. I think she can win. There's no world where I'm betting her at plus 110. Like, in this fight, it's crazy. Like, Wiz and I talked about this all week. I was hoping it was going to go the other way. If you gave me Blanchfield at plus 180, I'm all over it. But plus 110, and in some books less. And there's going to be a point by tomorrow where I look at the number and Andrade is like, you know, I talked to Wiz and I'm like, dude, she might be like minus 110 or worse. and then I have to auto bet Andrade here. And I think we're getting to that
Right.
point where like, and Andrade had some comeback now, but like, and look, if I don't bet it, I don't bet it. I'm rooting for Blanchfield. I love her. Like I do. Like I love her. I love the way she fights. I love like everybody's like, oh, Molly McCann 6 taking takedowns. Yeah, but Blanchfield like murdered her.
Oh,
like
yeah.
literally she hit her 900 times in the face and then tapped her. Like they should have stopped that for a KO. Well, like it's not Blanchfield's problem that like the ref didn't stop it. She fucking murdered this hoe. She's not gonna be able to murder Andrade, but I think that she's gonna be competitive here, dude. And like, and I just want to put this out
I
here.
hope.
Fight doesn't go is minus 250. And it's just weird to me because like Andrade is no quitter, and Blanchfield's never shown that she's like a fucking like you want to make a fun bet here. It's good. You have to clench your butthole, but like, dude, don't give me this fucking JJ shit for one round, man. Like, come on, man. Talia Santos fucking lost to Brandon Silva. Like, shit happens, man. Dude, bet fight goes the distance at like plus 190 or whatever it is. It's a great bet. I think this ends up being a fucking war, man.
I hope. And I hope I'm going to be pulling for Blanchfield, like I said. I'm just
Like
hoping
again, what about
and if she does win, she's going to prove a lot.
What about Blanchfield shows that she wilts? Fight doesn't go is minus 250. And who the fuck is finishing Andrade, dude?
Right.
I think this is a great war. Look, maybe Andrade wins like 49-46 and Blanchfield shows some fucking heart.
Yeah. I think it can. Lou thinks it can. I think it could too.
I mean, well, Blanchfield hasn't shown that she's some easy to finish.
Nope.
And Andrade is tough, man. Dude, Andrade is like super tough.
These numbers by decision win. 130. I guess we'll go to their career. 123, 120.
I think this minus 250 is nuts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Take us home.
So there you
son.
go. There
Take
you
us
go.
home, son.
We did it. I'm going to eat some food. I don't have tacos this week, but maybe we'll have something else working. I just ordered a new cast iron, Lou. So I'm going to be cooking up homemade pizzas here again real soon. Love that shit. Yeah, there you go. This is the last comment we'll put up. Punch List MMA. Is that Dale? Lou? I think it is Dale. If it's Dale, this is a great one. Either way.
That is absolutely Dale. and he is a deviant fucker.
Either way, guys, we're gonna take you home, like Lou said. Check out all of our stuff on the MMA engine from this week. Lou's got props to bet and maybe consider. Brady's going to be going live here shortly. You can get my game theory video on my channel. Other than that, guys, let's enjoy the card tomorrow. Hopefully we've got a better one the week after. And as usual, I want all of you to enjoy the fight. So enjoy, and we will see you in the next one.
Later, hoes.